Hello. This week, at the beginning of the week, we announced that we were suspending Mass in terms of in-person in church for the rest of January. And so I wanted to explain to you a little bit more fully why we've made that decision. On New Year's Eve, the infection rate in Monroe County was 9%. The next day, on New Year's Day, it was 9.5%. And on January 2nd, it was 9.9%. And then on Sunday, the 3rd of January, it was 10.1%. So in 4 days, the infection rate had jumped a little more than a whole percentage. And as we were up at 10%, it just seemed that it would be prudent for us not to gather people together. We have all been very good in terms of those coming to Mass about wearing masks, about social distancing in church, and about disinfecting at the end of Mass. And we've done well. But in the course of December, I became aware of different members of our parishes, both Our Lady of Lourdes and St. Anne, who have been infected with the coronavirus. And with the infection rate so high in Monroe County, it seemed that we'll have more and more of parishioners. And so that increases the possibility that when we come to Mass, there will be one or more people who are already infected. Maybe they don't know it. And although we're taking all the precautions that we can, still it might be that somebody would get infected while they were in church. And that is something we do not want to have happen. So it seemed best if we suspend Mass for the month of January. The infection rate went up quickly, but we know from past experience it does not go down quickly. And with the Christmas and New Year's holidays and people getting together, even in small groups at homes, it seemed that's driving the spike in the infection rate, and it will take 2 or 3 weeks for that surge in infections to begin to subside. So it is my hope that by February we will be able to once again welcome people back into church, continuing all of our COVID protocols. Because we will have to continue doing the face masks, the social distancing, the hand washing, the disinfecting. We'll have to continue to do that for much of 2021. Because it's going to take a while, obviously, for enough people to be vaccinated that the infection rate really drops. So for now, we have to continue to be patient and to do our best to bear with this situation. I appreciate everybody's help and patience in all of this. It is something that we will get together, that we will get through only by working together. We will be, of course, sending out our emails, and we will be live streaming Mass. I'm hoping we can keep up the idea of live streaming Mass from both churches each Sunday, so that there'll be 2 links, one to Mass at Lourdes and one to Mass at St. Anne. As long as we have the volunteers to do that, we can work that out. The equipment we use, we have just one set, one camera, so we move it back and forth between the 2 churches. But that is my goal, that we will continue to live stream from both churches each Sunday. Our bulletin and other information will be coming out via email. If you're aware of anybody who is not getting the email, any of our parishioners that perhaps we don't have a current email address for, have them get in touch with us. And we're always looking to update our email database, our list of parishioners' emails. And finally, there is the matter of financial support. We have to have, even though the church is closed, obviously there's bills, and so we have to have financial support just like any other organization through this difficult time. So I appreciate all the people who have either signed up for EFT, which is the best, the electronic funds transfer, or are mailing in their envelopes or dropping them by either rectory. If you come over to St. Anne, go to the back door of the rectory and there's a mail slot, and you can put it in through the mail slot on the back door. Or you can drop them off at Lourdes. The door to the office is open during regular business hours, Monday through Friday. So thank you very much for your support in prayer, your financial support, and for watching Mass online. It is not the best way to be at Mass, but it is still a connection and in a way to pray together, even though we're not physically together, a way to hear God's Word and let God's Word touch our hearts. Thank you very much, and I'm hoping that we can all begin to get together in church come February. Thank you.